We are back. It's been a while, but we are back.
What up,
Welcome,
though?
welcome to episode 5 of the Potters of Destiny.
Five
This
times, five times,
five times.
five
See, I was
times,
waiting for this
five
shit to
times,
pop up, but
five
there you go,
times.
right there. We got that at the bottom right here, man. Potters of Destiny, episode 5. This your man Zamp. I got the brass hole with me. It's been a while, man. So first off, how you been, bro? What's been going on with you?
Shit. No work, kids, football season, shit like that. But, I've been good, though. I really can't complain. No, paycheck keep coming, kids taken care of,
Yep.
wrestling still
Not
thriving. That's all I can ask for.
No, I mean, shit, you got a lot going on, man. You got a lot going on, dog. Shit, you got your 10-year anniversary coming up real soon.
Yep,
Then you've
yep.
been working up.
Yeah, for those in the Detroit area that's into, like, hip-hop or comedy or whatever, my open mic sound off Sundays, our 10-year anniversaries on November 17th at the Shadow Gallery at Eastern Market. Somebody that's on the screen to be performing because I bullied him and I was like,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to.
he bullied the fuck out of me, so I'm here. So I got to be here for that. Yes, I will be performing as well. I gotta ask you, man. How many? I can ask you right now. How long is my song? How long is my set? Like, do I need
5
songs?
minutes,
5
like
minutes.
5
Okay,
minutes.
two
Yeah,
songs. Cool. Got you.
yeah.
All right, cool. Got you. All right, yeah. So I gotta get that ready for that shit. Yeah. There we are. Me, video shoot. Finally got the video shoot done for weird ass niggas. That shit's gonna be crazy. Exactly. That's gonna be crazy. Got that done. Me and Polo, we got a project coming out soon. We working on.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much done now. We just trying to get the particulars done as far as like cover art, all that
Yeah.
shit. So we got to get all that done. And actually today, my brother's getting married. That's one of the biggest reasons why we haven't been doing the shows because this wedding has been whooping my ass.
Yeah, life,
Um,
life be lifing, y'all. But we
yeah,
back.
this been whooping my ass. Been trying to get this shit together, trying to get all that done. It's been hectic headaches all over the place, but finally here, we finally about to get that done. So that's finally about to be taken care of. I'm gonna send his ass off today. They going their honeymoon tomorrow. I'm like, cool, y'all do what y'all gotta do. And after that shit, I'm going to sleep, man. I took this week off of work, man. I'm going to fucking sleep. I'm tired, dog.
Man, being a part of the wedding is not for the fucking week. I did it
Mm-mm,
shit.
mm-mm.
I did it once and I was like, never again.
Dog, this is my third. This is my third time being the best man, bro. And it's been.
Unless it's like my kids get married, I never again.
He said, "You're not doing that shit." He said, "You're not
Never
doing that
again.
shit." No, just trying to organize everything and shit, trying to get everybody on the same page, man. Like it's been, boy,
You still
boy.
gotta get through today. This is gonna be, you're gonna be done by the end of the day.
Oh man, man, look, I'm just glad it's open bar. I'm just glad it's open bar. I got to give a speech. I got to give a fucking toast and all this other extra ass shit, man. So I got to do all that. So I'm just like, all right, man. Good thing I rap, so I could just piece
Right.
all that shit together, and just freestyle the whole fucking thing, and we good to go. So that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Cause I didn't write nothing. I told my brother like, nigga, I ain't write shit. So I'm gonna just freestyle this shit. I'm gonna make sure I don't embarrass you. I got you. You good? So that's what it is, man. I gotta go get a lineup today too. So I gotta go do that shit once I get done with this. So yeah, man, it's been a lot going on. But we also got some pretty fucking crazy ass news for us, the Potters of Destiny in general. So Bound for Glory, he is smiling too. Look at him. Bound for Glory is October 26th. It's TNA's WrestleMania. I mean, TNA's been on a big trajectory and all that shit. It's at the Wayne State Fieldhouse. We would like to say that me and Ken are now going to be there as media. So I wasn't trying to press that shit, but I'm gonna use it anyway.
Yeah,
Pre-
bitch.
you heard that shit?
Yeah.
You heard that shit? You heard that shit I was playing?
Yeah. Sound like Ernest and Kathleen Miller or some shit.
So fuck it, we'll leave that in there, man. So yeah, we're gonna be there as media. Man, what the that's there we go. I'm been trying to find the fucking applause, man. I ain't been using this bitch. That's how you know I ain't been using this bitch in a minute, man. So yeah, we're there as media. We're actually gonna be like earlier in that week, we're gonna be there for the press conference too. And we're gonna be in there, we're gonna be answering some questions. We're gonna be asking some questions, excuse me. So yeah, man, I gotta say shout out K Woods for that, man. He set everything up for us for that shit, man.
Definitely know that nigga about him.
Man, when I said that, I thought you did that shit at first. I seen your name on there. I'm like, wait a minute.
I was confused. I'm like, why is this shit got my name on it? I was like, did I do some shit in my sleep?
No, because you know what? Because that day, the 26th, I got a hell of a fucking day, man. I got to shout out to Asia, man. She has her fashion show that day too, so I got to be there for that. So I got to pick up my ticket first, go to that shit, leave once she gets done. Get out of there, go to Bound for Glory, watch that shit, and then go back and then go to the after party. Thank God they're doing the fucking press conference earlier in the week, so we can get that shit.
Thursday.
So
we do that Thursday,
they also, I'm not gonna reveal the other details and shit until it actually fucking happens, but we're putting that together as well too. So we might have something special coming on this motherfucker as well. So no, I was shocked, man. I seen it. It was like I'm sitting there, I'm playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and shit, and I look up, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right, we here.
Yeah, you seen that shit, and I saw my name. I'm like, how do they have my name? How did we get here? I didn't do it. She blamed me, and I'm like, I didn't do this shit.
I thought it was you at first, but I'm like, damn, it's fucking Corey, because I forgot I told Corey, like, hey, look into that and see what we can pull from that, and they can pull from it. Like,
man, it's crazy because people apply for that shit and don't get responses and shit like that at all, and we new in the space. I'm like, dog, this is crazy. Like,
that means this is why we're called the Potters of Destiny, because we're destined for this shit. So,
God damn it.
I'm gonna just be corny as hell for that, but yeah, we're destined for this shit, man. So, all right, man. A lot of things happened. A lot of news is happening.
Man, a lot since the last time you came on.
we ain't been on a while, man. We got some touchy subjects we want to touch on. I'm gonna say that for a little bit later. I want to get into some other stuff. Lucha Bros. Let's start with that first. They had time added to their contract.
I mean, it's some whole shit, but it's business at the same time. So it's like, I
want to, I want to say it's business part, but considering who we talking about and how he said he will never be Vince McMahon, did some whole ass shit. Because now you added on there for Phoenix to be there he's damn near there for another year.
Another year, yeah. I think, I think,
Pence only got a month.
Yeah, Pence only got, he get out within a month, so.
Yeah. So, and I just think that's weird because now they're saying, like, because Tony Khan found out they're going to be debuting on SmackDown, that's why he added the time on there. And I'm like, that's so fucking corny.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, you're not going to, like, you rather pay them and not use them because you're not going to put them on TV.
No.
You're going to do them the same way you're doing Ricky Starks.
Which is wild as hell, too. Because, you know what I'm saying? He's just so butthurt about, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is just who I am. He's butthurt because it's not, AEW's not hitting the same right now.
And plus, I think he's probably taken out on Ricky Starks because he was there at all WrestleMania 40 weekend with Cody.
Yeah, and that's another thing, too. But it's like, bro, like, these are people that they are friends with. These are their friends. You can't get mad at this and then be like, well, I'm not going to let you out your contract. You got injury time out of on there. But it's also a waste of money too because you're still paying somebody that you're not using.
Right, like why not just come to a settlement, cut the cost, and be done with it?
Like Miro, you paying Miro, who hasn't been on TV in about a year, almost 2 years now.
I was about to say it's been longer than a year.
Almost 2 years now. You're not paying Miro. You're not paying Ricky Starks. You're not. You're paying them. You're paying Ricky Starks.
You're not putting them on TV.
Like
you're paying them and they're just at the crib for extended periods of time.
Now you about to be doing the same with the Lucha Bros, and I'm just not understanding this shit because, and people look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm just getting tired of this whole like, oh, we're at war with WWE. You're not at war with WWE, bro. You're not.
Right. You're not.
The war, whatever war, like we seen what happened. We seen how they got blown out the water by NXT over the week.
Man,
this war is over with. There's no fucking.
I didn't even know Dynamite was on until somebody told me Wednesday.
Because because they barely promoted the shit. They barely promoted you were going to be on a Tuesday. Tony Khan
NXT damn near triple jaw ratings.
Tony Khan put out a fucking tweet saying we're on Tuesday, different time, and all that other shit. Bro, do you know how to, like? And it's like, bro, okay, you sent out a tweet. Why is there no advertisements? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 'cause
Why you ain't boost?
I had no
Why you
clue.
ain't boost the fucking tweet? You know the algorithm. X's algorithm ain't shit. This algorithm is fucking weird. And now you sitting here looking at this shit, and it's just like, oh yeah, and then y'all trying to put the blame on Jimmy. That's another story. Jimmy Jacobs has been like let go of his duties at AEW as Booker.
Yeah,
I didn't even know Jimmy Jacobs was booking.
I didn't
But
either. When I saw that, I was like, I didn't know none of this was a thing.
yeah, I didn't know none of this either, man. But I know he was cool with the Young Bucks and shit. But you get rid of him as a reactionary because you did 347,000 head to head against NXT. Well, even though they only did the first hour, but it was just like, bro, y'all don't have anything that's captivating right now on your show.
Yeah, it's like it's nothing. It's nothing that I like. I'm fine with catching up through social media. Like it's nothing that makes me want to carve out my time to sit there and watch it. Like Wednesdays, I might turn it on and it's background noise, but I'm probably like on the phone or whatever. Like I can't tell you the last time I sit down to watch an episode of Dynamite from beginning to end fully.
Like, there's no fucking story. Like, I mean, like right now, they got something with Taz being attacked by
He had to write him off because he had his knee replacement surgery.
yeah, and I'm guessing they trying to say it's Christian Cage. I don't fucking know, but it's just stuff like that. There's barely promotion. You don't send your talent out for doing marketing and interviews and nothing like that. See, like a situation, this happened a couple years ago when they first came here for LCA and shit. Me and Corey, shout out to Corey, we had passes for AEW when they did Blood and Guts here and shit. They promised us we would be able to interview some people. They was gonna give us a list, all this and that. Didn't get shit. We just got an AEW sticker we picked up right there. We was able to go in, and that was it. And it's like they don't really let their people for media unless they really fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy. So I was like, all right, well, I see this is what we on right now. So I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know what we on right now, man. So it was just weird like that. So it's just weird practices that they're doing right now. Like, okay, y'all got the deal, which you know what I'm saying, we can go into that as well. Yeah. I like how everything is just is woven into each other and shit. They finally announced their deal. Did you read everything about it? Like, how'd you feel about it?
I mean, end of the day, I'm happy they got it because end of the day, it's still wrestling and it's helping wrestling be more mainstream than ever. So, like, I'm not happy for them to get the deal. I just hope that they find a way to get a better product so they don't fuck around and get that shit snatched. That kind of thing. So
exactly. So it's just looking at that, I'm like, all right, cool. Congratulations to y'all. I think it was like 175 up to 180 million a year, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it said. Yeah,
which is damn good. It's damn good. But the numbers y'all seen this week, man, that's not telling. That's not good right now. And and honestly, the truth is, look, I'm looking at it like because how David Zaslav, whatever the fuck his name is, how he fucked up the deal with the NBA. I think this is why AEW got that deal because they were not doing good. They were not doing good these past couple of.
It's been crazy.
They haven't cracked the million in I think last year, I believe. I don't know.
That sounds about right. Yeah,
they haven't cracked the million in a long time. And the thing is like this isn't on us like the fans who watch both. It's not on us, the fans who watch both shows that were bringing up these numbers and shit. It's the dirt sheets. You have Dave Meltzer. You have the WrestleNomics people. Everybody kept bringing up these numbers and shit. They kept bringing up these numbers. The demo. You got Chris Jericho saying he the demo guy. You got people in AEW saying the Bunny beat Roman Reigns in the demo because SmackDown was on FS1 and her match was on at the same time or some bullshit like that. This is your fault. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Now y'all seeing this shit. Y'all going around saying like we can beat Monday Night Raw if we go head to head with them. All this shit. Now you see it right now. Like
300. Like you said, you got watched by NXT.
340. The developmental brand.
Watch
the developmental brand. And
like damn near about triple.
and it's still business, and it's like, first Meltzer said like, yeah, this is bad, but then he started coming up with excuses and shit, trying to say like, well, AEW is going to be profitable. It's going to be more profitable to WWE in 2011, 2017. I'm like, bro, they had $1 billion fucking deal. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, and then you talking about inflation as well. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, it's just goofy shit like that, man. And honestly and truthfully, like, I want to enjoy wrestling, but I can't. But it's hard for me to enjoy wrestling when you got this trivial bullshit out here.
I mean, plus, and then on top of that, when you're not putting out a good product, like storyline wise, like we know the matches will always be there, but y'all have nothing that makes you want to watch the match because it doesn't make sense.
It's always going to be there. They're always worried about the work rate. They're always worried about the work rate. You know what I'm saying? Like matches yesterday, matches at Wrestling, fire. There was a couple of fire ass matches on there. Even a hologram at Beast Mortos, fire match. The triple threat, Ospreay, Takeshita, and fucking Ricochet, fire.
Yeah.
Willow Mariah May, fire. I even like Mox and fucking
and Danielson.
And Danielson again died on camera. They killed him again.
He got to hang it up.
They killed him again, dog. He about to have neck surgery anyway because he's about to be gone for a while. He's gonna have neck surgery.
Bro, just like you lived out your last little indie run type wrestling. Go back home to WWE and just call it a day. Go home.
I don't know.
Go home.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Go to NXT. Go help Shawn Michaels run NXT. Do something.
And you know what's crazy too? This is what's crazy about this shit too. Brian was doing all this shit with no contract. His contract expired. I didn't even know that shit. Like Jesus, man, you taking neck bumps, all type of shit.
That's what I hope this helped him get it out of his system. Like, bro,
man, shit, he just need to go back home. I already know. Bree is like, look, bring your ass home. Stop this shit.
like sit down and be quiet.
Oh man, I mean, it kind of remind me of Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady didn't want to retire and shit, so he just had to keep playing. But nah, so yeah, it's just I don't know, man. They got to figure out something, because they got the money, they got the bag, and all this other shit. But y'all still ain't putting asses in seats in these arenas and shit. You need to downgrade these arenas because even though they're trying to climb NXT for downgrade the arena,
whatever type of style NXT use in St. Louis, they need to go to them type of arenas.
Man, that shit was fire.
Yeah, and that shit looked it was intimate, but it was still looking big.
Yeah,
and shit. And I'm like, okay.
And then it was loud. It's like, dog, okay. There is no fucking problem with downsizing your shit, but it's just like Tony. It's like, but I want to put up this facade, like, oh no, we're just like WWE. No, you're not.
Like I said, the next time they come to Detroit, they probably need to use the Wayne State Fieldhouse or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to use LCA. Like,
they're gonna feel it. Man, they're gonna use the LCA again, bro.
Like you're really feeling the bottom bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like live within your means.
Oh yeah. Nah, man. So
at the end of the day, we need it to work because we don't having alternatives is good overall. Because more people employed, there's more options. It creates competition is good for any marketplace.
Yeah.
So we need these niggas as a seed, but get out your stop tripping yourself.
It's just stupid, man. It don't make sense, dog. It don't make sense. And it's like you keep trying to run this same race and shit and trying to run the same race like, oh, we're just like them. You're not, man. You may have the payroll like them. You may have the TV syndicate like them, but you're not them. Because they payroll's fucking ridiculous, man. They payroll.
Yeah, I'm sure I think that's eventually going to be the downfall if they don't fix the ratings. Because in the day, the dollars is not going to be making sense.
Yeah, so
So with the ratings being the way they are, you're not going to have as many advertisers. They're not going to want to, or they're not going to pay what they would have paid.
Yeah, they look at it. They look at the numbers and shit. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
There's not no return on investment.
Like you can't beat NXT. This is supposed to be a developmental brand. You can't beat them. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Right.
Like they kind of barely beat. I don't know. I'm not even about to get into the TNA shit, man, because they're in their own little world right now. They're trying to get they're getting everything set up how they got to get set up and everything.
Yeah, but they're running their shit properly. They know their audience. They know how much they can draw, and they use venues
And
that
the thing,
fitted.
and the thing is too, is what I'm learning about AEW was fans knew about Tuesday, but they just didn't want to fucking turn. They didn't want to fucking tune in. They was just like, whatever, same shit. That's something they got to fix.
Yeah.
And so we could segue into this shit here, man. Because I wanted to talk about this. I figured we just might as well get it out the way now.
All right.
These dirt sheets, man, and this whole trying to come up with why aren't no black wrestlers being featured on Bad Blood pay-per-view.
Man, this conversation is fucking exhausting.
Man, it's so stupid. And the thing that pisses me off about this shit the most, it's not people of our skin color really talking about this shit outside of Swerve, but
yeah,
fuck ever. There's no people in our skin color that's really going hard for this shit. It's the bad faith grifters.
Yeah.
People that you should let us talk about the shit instead of y'all trying to step up and talk about it.
Right.
And that's my biggest thing right there. I mean, honestly and truthfully, like I'm not like they're saying like where there haven't been no black wrestler. Like, why would we stick a black wrestler on there with no storyline or some shit like that so they can go out there and look crazy like how they do on AEW with some
I was about to say literally that's pulling AEW, just throwing somebody out there just cause. Like,
yeah, and it's like we're not doing that. But the thing about it
is black wrestlers being primarily featured. I mean, you got Mello doing this thing with Andrade on TV every week.
Melo's on SmackDown every fucking week.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I said, if people want to complain about like how quick the match was, you still had, Bianca and Jay versus Metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Like that was in that involved in a segment with Cody and Kevin Owens.
And Bianca and Jay has been on every fucking show. Like they have been featured everywhere. They have been featured like crazy. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear this shit, dog, because at the end of the day, they had a black woman, 2 black women. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like how Mercedes didn't bring up Bianca on her Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
Both of them were the main event of WrestleMania.
I was there.
I'm not trying to hear none of this shit y'all motherfuckers is talking about. Now, Triple H didn't do himself any favors when he said, I don't see color, I see talent.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you should have hollered at somebody real quick for you said that one.
He didn't do himself. Cause I think he just got caught off guard by that shit. Because he ain't expect that shit to happen.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he caught himself off guard with that one, man. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, man. So that was deep. And then, just all this other extra stuff that's just been going on, man. And I'm going to put the blame on Swerve, too. Because Swerve coming up there, going on the Breakfast Club saying like they worried about him getting paid or not. Like, bro, nobody. And it's like, you said first they said somebody reached out to you to text you. Then you saying like, oh no, they reached out to my representatives. Bro, which one is it?
Yeah.
And then you saying like, and it's another thing about Swerve too. He's talking about something with it. Hey, bro, they let you do whatever the fuck. They let you do whatever you wanted to do in NXT. Bro, when you won a championship, you had a rap performance after you won the North American Championship, which did nothing. Nobody cared. They sat there now. They let you spit your bars and all that, but nobody cared. They even went up on a main roster. They had a concert where they rapped too. Nobody cared, but y'all was making it such a big deal, bro. Like they was making it such a big deal. He's trying to say like, well, all this stuff happened, the AEW. And my thing is this too. AEW is not really great at presenting black talent either. Yeah. They're not really all that great at presenting black talent. Where the fuck is Scorpio Sky?
Good question. That's another motherfucker you must be paying to send to Cram for over a year.
Here's another thing too. Athena is your longest reigning ROH champion, not just women's champion. ROH champion. And
where is she at?
Still at ROH, not being showcased.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't get it. And this is what I'm saying. Like this whole bad faith stuff is like, y'all keep trying to point out what WWE ain't had no black male wrestler since 2023 at this time with Ricochet versus Logan Paul. But I'm like, they're featured, like a single black male wrestler, but they have tag team. They had a tag team and all this other stuff.
Well, my thing is like you just had Mello and Trick headline Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. The first time black men have headlined anything WrestleMania weekend.
It don't count though. It don't count though. It don't
Like
count
you got
because
Obafemi is clearly the next big thing is Obafemi.
it don't count
Like
though.
that, that's clear as day.
Canada
Like
don't.
this nigga's about to be all the African everywhere.
But Canada don't.
He's probably gonna have like a show out performance in the Rumble type shit.
But Canada don't matter though because it's not on Raw and SmackDown.
But you got Melo on SmackDown every week.
But it's not on the PLE. They're gonna keep moving that goalpost. It's not on the PLE. They're gonna keep moving that. Like even though they had Street Profits on the tag team match on the PLE.
Right, and like that's nothing. Street Profits has been on TV damn near every week.
But
like,
but it's not the singles match. Why you're not pushing? Why
like,
you're not
they just
pushing
had a
Montez?
banger ass ladder match with fucking G.O.D. and the fucking DIY. Like what the hell? Like what are we doing?
But no, hold on. But I'm gonna tell you though, it's not a single. It wasn't a singles match on the PLE. And also, why are they not pushing Montez forward? This is all they're gonna. This is all they're gonna do. They're just gonna continue to move that goalpost.
Now the Montez Ford thing, that's something I got legit gripe with because he's like he showed he can run. Like it's there.
See, here's the thing that I have an issue with all of that is kind of what kind of just annoyed me about that. Like they like, yeah, Montez Ford. You just immediately throw out Dawkins. Like, man, whatever, fuck Dawkins. And I like Dawkins. Dawkins
I
is
like
great.
Dawkins too. Like I just feel like one of them, it just needs to happen. Like if they like have a little rivalry, maybe come back together later, like some DX type shit. Like
I think they're gonna, and I think also too is that I think they really actually like being in the tag team because
you can tell they boys in real life.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. They probably just enjoy being a tag team. And everything.
It's kind of like the New Day. Like you know that's coming, but still.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so
and that's another thing. You got the New Day on Raw every week.
And they in a prominent story right now too. With say they going at it with each other about Xavier Woods like
but black people aren't on TV.
Nah, man. Like I said, man. Like,
and then the thing about it is like going back to even the match on SmackDown, Jakar and Lash was showing the fuck out for like the beginning of the match. Like they was getting off.
Mm-hmm.
And Jakar, that's been as quick as it was. They got some good offense.
Jakar has gotten better too. Jakar has gotten better. Yeah, she's gotten better. It took a minute.
Lash that's another one that's going to be next up. Lash Day.
And you know what? And that's crazy too because the way, and this is what pissed me off about this bad faith shit. The way they shitted on her when she first got there. When she first was starting, the way these dirt sheets and everything was shitting on her, calling her the worst wrestler ever, all this other shit, all that. And she just ignored it. She worked hard and
look at her now.
Look at her now. And you know what? They ain't saying a fucking word. And I'm gonna just cut to this right here. Y'all be, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be so worried about how black wrestlers being treated in these companies and all that. Y'all be so gung-ho about it. But let like some black wrestling content creators like us. Like the A Show. Like the War Report.
Yeah.
Like Lip Gloss and Ladders. Mid-Carders and Catering. All of us. Y'all have things like StarCast and everything else. Not one black creator was up there. Didn't see one. I mean, if you want to count Grapsity, but they're already like intertwined in that whole thing. Like, why don't you open up something for? Why don't you work hard to open up something for us? You know,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go so hard about this. Why don't you start requesting some of these black announce tables, black wrestling? You know what I'm saying? Like, just why don't you start just trying to request us to come up there, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, be a part of these panels and all that. Y'all don't want to do that. Because it's gonna interfere with y'all money and y'all clout and everything. It's gonna interfere with that because y'all don't want to get outshot.
Y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
Yeah, they're not. And you know, they want to talk about this. They want to talk about race. And basically, at the end of the day, stop speaking up for us. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're not like if you don't see a wave of complaints from like us, you don't have to speak up for us. We'll speak up for.
Like, we have platforms. We got voices.
Yeah. So when we speak up and everything, then that's when you jump in. Like, yeah, you know what? That ain't right. That ain't right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't see nobody else speaking up on this. Like, I seen two white guys arguing. Some white guy said some Switchblade Twitter account. He said something, and he was just showing like how he brought up a lot of good stuff and everything. I gotta find that thread too. This one guy came out of nowhere. It's like, if you're not black, you don't need to speak on black things that's going on and all that. You know, you're just a grifter. And then I look at the guy profile picture, and I'm just like, bro, you're white. You're white.
Be weird.
Just crazy, man. Like it's crazy. Wrestling is a weird thing, man. Basically, just shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Just let them do what they gonna do. Triple H. I know, man. Like that caught you off guard, but boy, man, you just, whew. We got another month for this. You gave him another month for this shit, man. So nah, man. I'm just like at this point, man. They just need to let everything go, man. Stop tripping. Stop trying to be grifting. It's a lot of grifting, man. A lot of grifting. And I don't know, man. Well, you got any closing things about this, man, so we can get off of this?
Shut the fuck up. That's what I got. Shut the fuck up. Like, that's all I got. Shut the fuck up.
Well, there it is. There it is, man. So yeah, let's get into some of these things real quick, man. Let's hit some quick notes on like what's been going on. So Kevin Owens. All right. Yeah, he whooped Cody's ass and hopped in a Lambo and pulled off.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? You know what? How do you feel about that and how it was presented instead of like having WWE cameras there? The fans got the footage. That was genius,
though. That part was genius. Like, you relied on fans to spread a storyline, and it worked.
Yeah, because you looked up, man. You got Cody talking.
Somebody said something to me about it. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And I go to social media, and I'm like, I can't find anything. And they're like, no, you got to search for it on X. And I'm like, and I started like, oh.
You look up now, you see Kevin Owens just beating the crap out of him and all that, man. And that wasn't no wrestling beatdown. That was a street fight beatdown.
Yeah.
That was a street fight beatdown. You see Cody on the ground. He lost the fight and everything. He heard it get beat up. Kevin Owens kicking him and all that, man. Then you hop in a Lambo and pull off. Like, that is insane to me.
Yeah, it's Cody
got beat up outside his bus, too.
Not outside the tour bus.
outside the American Nightmare tour bus sponsored by Wheatley's Vodka. He got beat up outside of that, man. So let me ask you this, man. Is Kevin Owens in the right or was he wrong?
He's definitely in the right.
He's in the right. Yes.
He's definitely in the right.
He's not the heel in this.
Like you working with these niggas I've been beefing with for 4 years?
He hit me with a golf cart. He hit me with a fucking.
He's been beefing with these niggas for 4 years. Now you want to tag with these niggas? Shit supposed to be sweet.
Like, I got ran over by a golf cart. Like, I got ran over by a golf cart, brother. Like, and then you over here tagging with him, and he was just talking to him, and then like, nah, you just like beat your ass. He just whooped his ass, man. So, nah, man, like that was cool. But no, we gotta talk about the match. To me, the match of the year. The Hell in a Cell match with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. They fucking
delivered.
Nah, before I start off, do you think this match was more violent than the lights out unsanctioned match with Swerve and Hangman?
I can't go there. I mean, they're like,
yeah, because they were slamming each other on concrete, cinder blocks, and then the syringe and all that, man. But I think with this one, it just felt like more. This one felt more personal.
Yeah, it was like y'all, like it was like you can tell like there's definitely some underlying that we don't fuck with each other, but we gotta work together type shit.
Yeah, and it was interesting because you see, man, when Drew missed that Claymore and hit the steel steps.
Man, dog, that was.
Oh my god, man, he was already like in so much pain with getting hit in the head getting busted open the hard way with the toolbox. Like that was a steel toolbox that Punk threw at him and it just busted him.
Hit the nigga in the head with a whole ass Craftsman toolbox.
Man, I thought Punk was about to kill him with the part of the table, the little table stand, and then like I thought he was about to stab Drew in the throat with that. I'm like, no, man. It it was just violent, man. But it was a great match. Like it told the story. Like even with Drew catching the go to sleep, Drew saw that go to sleep so fucking
Yeah,
so vicious, man. Then he flew out the ring and all that. Punk and Punk was man. They pulling out tools, stabbing each other with
like it
tools.
definitely showed the closing of that story. Like it definitely closed that chapter.
It had to be closed, man. It had to be closed. And just watching that match, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, how are Seth and Punk gonna top that one?
Yeah, like eventually when we get back, when we are able to circle back to that, like how does that go? Because at this point, this by the time they probably really touch, it's probably going to be this is going to be well over a year at this point.
Yeah, it is. It
Because
is.
Survivor Series is next month.
Mm-hmm. And I think they said Punk is scheduled for Survivor Series. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
thinking it is gonna be that match between him and Gunther. I think that's gonna happen, but mm, but I will say this though, man. Seth gotta get that together, dog, because he gotta figure they gotta figure out something, dog, because this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough to top this one. I'm thinking what I'm thinking is I'm thinking maybe Becky and AJ gonna get involved in this. I'm
that would be the icing on the cake.
because I'm thinking Becky about to I'm thinking Becky about to go ahead and I think she might turn heel too. I think that Seth heel turn is coming. That Seth heel turn is definitely coming. It's on the way. After what we seen on Monday with Jay Uso come out and he just looked at Jay like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? And just walked out the ring.
Right.
He was, oh, that was just cool, man. But like you just looked at him and just walked out of there. I'm like, all right. So I'm thinking, honestly and truthfully, that's gonna be the heel turn. I'm thinking that's gonna be the heel turn. That Seth is gonna turn by attacking Jay. I'm thinking that's gonna end up happening. Because I think that stare down was interesting. I think that's what's gonna end up happening right there. Is that stare down, and then something's gonna happen with that. I'm also looking at I think the bloodline gonna be somehow be involved with all of this stuff with Jay. Yeah, that's gonna happen. How you feel about Jimmy coming back?
It was good. Like it's time because they got War Games you got War Games coming, so you gotta start putting it together. Like we gotta have this bloodline civil war. We gotta have it.
Yeah, and then you seen they got beat up on Sunday. They got beat up on Friday. And then Jay with the Roman like, hey, we need help.
Yeah, Jimmy was telling you gotta we need help. Like we can't. I gotta call them.
Yeah, I gotta call my brother, man. But that's gonna take a little while.
But I still think the person he was referring to was end up gonna be Heyman.
You think what was Heyman gonna do?
I think he's referring. It's gonna turn out he was talking about Paul.
You think Paul? Like what Paul gonna do?
Paul's gonna be the one to pull everybody else back in together. He's gonna be. You need to advise. You need the wise man.
Yeah,
wise men do wise man shit.
Yeah,
pull the strings behind the scenes. Like he's gonna be the one that probably get them all in the room, get Sammy to come, because Sammy's gonna come with Jay. Like
Sammy's gonna be there regardless anyway. I know that's gonna happen because
Sammy's coming.
Yeah, Sammy's gonna be there, so it's gonna be damn Sammy and Jacob Fatu. Who would have thought? Bruh. Who would have thought Sammy and Jacob Fatu? That's crazy.
And I'm sure that's probably gonna be the debut for Hakaleo, probably more than likely.
I think he might be in NXT.
Even though I've read something recently like he's been in NXT for like a while just working. So
yeah, and I think he's gonna debut in NXT honestly. Because there's a money match there that people don't see yet.
What?
Hikuleo versus Obafemi.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Yeah, because two big motherfuckers going at each other. Yeah, that's something there. Yeah. There's something there with that. But I wouldn't be shocked if they do bring him up though. I wouldn't be shocked by that. They do call him up because
they can still have him like do interference and still be in NXT. You know what I'm saying? And just be like,
yeah, they could do that. Motor City Machine Guns. That shocked me. I thought they were going to NXT. No, they're actually going to SmackDown.
I guess they was like, well, I guess they're probably getting what was probably meant for the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, and I think they're debuting next week too.
They are. Yeah.
Damn, they are. Damn, you're right. Because that was supposed to be Lucha Brothers right there.
Yeah, they just
filled
the slot.
Tony
But at
Khan,
the
he
same
might.
time, they didn't need to be NXT anyway. It's not like they needed to be there.
I mean, I don't think they. I think you know what I'm saying. I don't think they really cared anyway. They just like, man, look, we just because they basically like we gonna train at the PC anyway when it comes down to it. But
Yeah.
no, like, but yeah, because we started seeing like Adam Pearce like I got something for Legado Fantasma, the Garzas and shit. Like, oh yeah, I got a team for y'all. And I think that's gonna be the
Yeah,
thing.
then I
Gonna
think
be,
that vignette came out like that last vignette was like right after that, and I was like, oh, okay, so and that actually should be a banger.
oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that let that be a 50-50 match. Like I would not mind that being a 50-50 match.
Yeah,
That'd be incredible. Because you know what I'm saying. I think they're making the Metal City Machine Guns a big deal because you had DIY and Street Profits arguing about what's going on and all that. So I think
yeah.
they're making them a big deal. Now, honestly and truthfully, we about to get Motor City Machine Guns versus God.
Shit, them versus the Profits, versus them versus
Yeah,
DIY. Like this is
yeah.
about to be
We about to
like
get a lot.
they
We
about
about
to
to get
cook.
we about to get some dream matches that's actually gonna make sense. So
Yeah,
yeah, so I'm looking at that. I'm like, all right, we got something there with that. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's looking incredible right now. And then you got man, the championship thing with Crown Jewel. Matter of fact, how you feel about that belt?
I, I,
It's gaudy as
yeah.
fuck. It's gaudy as fuck. It's so
Like it's
gaudy.
just like it's some Saudi, it's that Saudi blood money shit. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's all I can call it. Like I don't like the fact that the champions versus the champions things is now off of Survivor Series. I don't like that.
Yeah,
That
that's
was one of the things I
weird.
liked about Survivor Series when they were doing it. Like that was when you got to just see the brands. Like I like that run they had doing with that. I liked it. So it was like
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. That is weird.
so I was
I
like
hope.
so I don't like that now that's on Crown Jewel. So I don't like that aspect of it.
Yeah, that's Saudi. That's
But
Saudi
you know,
deal.
but you know that blood money, that Saudi blood money run deep.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. I just think that Saudi shit in the end, but they forked over a lot of fucking money,
Yeah,
man.
like
But
they paying for it. And they like, all right, well shit, if you
you want shit, we want this. So and it's kind of fucked up too. We getting Cody versus Gunther so fucking early.
yeah, like that's something that could have percolated for a little while. But
Now Liv,
I guess in a way, it kind of, I guess in a way, this is kind of the only way they're going to be able to do it though, because now you got the Rock back. That's a thing again, and then you got.
how do you feel about the final boss coming back, man?
I mean, it's always a good day when the Rock comes back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I'm always here for heel Rock. I'm
I'm
always here for
tired
that.
of these fucking long ass promos he be cutting, dog, after the fact, man. And like just going back there, yeah, final boss, the final boss. Like just kept saying that. And then it was fucked up. He promoted drinking and driving too. We not gonna let that one slide, dog.
Yeah, he
We
did.
not gonna let that one slide. He took a big ass hit of that nasty ass Terramana. God damn, that's good shit. And then you gonna hop in the truck and you playing what was he playing, man? He was playing some rock or some shit like that, and then he just pulled off in the damn. I'm like, this motherfucker. He's like, yeah, the rock always drives. He drives himself. I don't need a driver. I'm gonna drive myself. You know, I'm just like this motherfucker here, man. Yeah, the rock had a sister. If the final boss had a sister, he would introduce you to her. I'm like, oh my god, man. God damn it. Like, why, dog? Why, man? But it's the final boss, man. Like he has that aura, dog. Like he has that
I
aura.
mean, that's
Like,
another thing. Like, is he going to be a part of War Games? Like, is that?
man,
Cause my thing is like, why is he popping back up now?
I think they're building up to. I think they're building up to WrestleMania. I think we're finally getting Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania.
But I'm saying like, but this is still early for that. Like,
I mean, shit.
like
I
pre
mean,
Survivor Series.
I
Like,
mean,
this
look,
is early.
look, and then Rock did just put up something on Instagram. He says he's not gonna be back to 2025, and he also said that because somebody kept saying like the Rock is not in the plans for. Well, Meltzer said the Rock is not in the plans.
Yeah, then he commented on somebody's post was like, "Don't believe that bullshit."
Yeah, it's just like dog, like y'all gotta stop listening to Meltzer too, man, because I don't think he has the sources that he used to have anymore.
I mean, nobody has a source they have anymore when they fucking didn't when they let Dijak go. That's what's fucking with the church's money.
Dijak, Stokely, that
That's
one
what's fucking with the church's money.
the one Arab announcer, the Saudi announcer, and
Yeah.
everything.
Like once they figured out who was snitching, when they set them traps and figured out who was snitching, that was it.
Yeah, that was just like it was like, man, what are you doing? Like they trying to figure out who Russell Votes is too. I think they already like I think they already kind of know who Russell Votes is. They just haven't jumped on it yet. They've been trying to find out. They found out who the NXT leak was. Found out the NXT leak as well because they was pissing a lot of people out. Like, just come on, man. Like, y'all have the source. Stop trying to spoil shit. Let people be surprised by this shit.
This is why I don't follow dirt sheets. Like I'm good.
Shit, I got to mute it, man. I got fight for muted. I'm just like I'm straight, man. I don't need to see all that. That's why I don't. What I'm saying, I get news anyway, but I don't broadcast it. I don't put it out there. I don't this is what's gonna happen. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, like even if I see certain shit, I just won't click the thing. I'm like, I don't want to know. I'll just scroll past it. Like I'm good.
And that's why I don't tell you the shit I know, because I know you'll be like, God damn it. So I don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'll be some shit I know. I'll be like, damn, I want to tell Cam, but I'm like, I don't want to spoil anything for him. But, yeah, Final Boss is back. Like I said, I think it's building towards, WrestleMania. They might as well get it started now. So, it's been being built for a long ass time anyway, though, to be honest with you.
It has. It just, but it seems like him popping back up now is indicating somehow he's going to get involved with Survivor Series, like somehow, some way.
Yeah, because we already know what side he's on. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
because the Rock is the high chief. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's above all this shit. So he came out there with that damn belt, man. The damn grandiose entrance and shit.
But that entrance is like fire as fuck, like especially live.
It's fucking incredible. They gave an incredible entrance to this asshole, man. Like that's what he is. Oh man, this man. I was just saying, this man promoted drinking and driving. This man promoted drinking and driving, dog. God damn, that's good shit. Like, why are you doing this, man?
Hit the Terramana and hopped in the truck like it was nothing.
Nigga, that was a big ass shot too. That was like a triple shot that he took of that shit, man. I don't know, that shit probably fucked. He's probably driving like, oh shit, I should have did that. Right. Like, what is you doing, man? Come on now, dog. Like this is for the supposed to be for the kids, man. What you doing, bro? Like, you don't do that, man. Don't be promoting that shit.
Oh my god.
But no, there's gonna be a beatdown on Roman, dog, and I'm not looking forward to that. He's gonna beat up Roman. I'm not looking forward to that, man. Roman been getting beat
he might catch that. He might catch that Cody beating with the belt.
Man, look, Roman been getting beat the fuck up lately too. They beat his ass on Friday. When they hit him with that small spike, man, like Roman died. I'm like, damn.
But they selling it for that when he get his lick back.
Yeah, he like just all that shit, man. To the women's side of things, how did you feel about that Liv and Rhea match at Bad Blood?
It was a good match. I really didn't have no issues with it. Like it was a good match. The whole Raquel thing was kind of random.
I mean, I heard things that she was gonna come back and join up.
Yeah, I thought like that she finally got clear from whatever the medical situation she had going on.
Yeah,
like she had got cleared and was back training. But yes, I didn't foresee like that being her intro back into things, like being Liv's Diesel to her Shawn Michaels.
You know what it reminded me of? Wasn't Tamina with AJ Lee?
Yeah. It's all the Diesel Shawn Michaels gimmick. All is what Mercedes and Camille are doing at AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got Liv and Raquel doing it in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
You had, like you said, you had Tamina doing it with AJ.
Yep. I was just like, all right, so like here we go. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I guess she's part of Judgment Day now too. It's getting kind of the Judgment Day thing is getting kind of like I gotta see something with this shit at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Wyatt 6 part of it is probably about to jump off soon to give it more some relevance.
You know what? Probably not with them. I think the Wyatt 6 is actually going at the Miz in the Final Testament.
Yeah, cause I forgot. Yeah, cause that last little promo they had, the little QR code popped up again.
Yeah, and
while they were talking.
And then Dexter Loomis threw up something on his I think Dexter Loomis threw up something on his IG story of him eating that cake when he was chasing after the Miz and shit. I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, here we go. So I think that's what's going to end up happening. It's probably going to be Miz.
Okay, yeah, I can see
so
that.
I'm thinking the Survivor Series match is going to be Miz in the final. Honestly, truthfully, it's probably not going to be a Survivor Series match. I'm thinking what it's going to end up being is the Miz and Final Testament against White Six on a Monday Night Raw, some shit like that. Oh shit. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna end up happening for real. You good, bro? Yeah. Yo, can you hear me? What the fuck?
I know. You froze. Can you see me? Oh shit, now he's gone. You gone completely now.
All right, I'm back. My bad, man.
There you go.
Yes, yeah, my bad. So that shit, fucking internet. But no,
the last thing I heard you say was like Dexter threw something in his IG. That was the last thing I heard you
so
say.
let me get back to that. Dexter Loomis did something on his IG and shit, right? He threw up the Miz eating the cake and everything. I mean, he was eating the cake where like he was trying to get at the Miz and shit. You know, him and Miz had something back in the day and shit. Yeah, so
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be Wyatt Six in the Final Testament with the Miz on Survivor Series, but I think they're gonna end up trying to move that towards like a Monday Night Raw or some shit like that, like a main event of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I mean, especially with they sticking to this 5-match format now. So yeah.
I'm like, and I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Get them something to do. And then I guess once that's done, we could jump right back into like Judgment Day and all that shit too. Because I think because I heard Alexa Bliss is on her way back now too. And I think she's gonna be a part of that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And if we're doing you know what I'm saying, they got the right thing there. You got the four men with the two women. And then, you know, Judgment Day got the 4 men with the 2 women. Man, we'll just make it happen and shit. Get it going like that. And then, shit, take it from there. Now, as far as the Liv and the Nia Jax things, they had a match before. It was a damn good match. So now we got those two going against each other right now.
Yeah.
For Crown Jewel and everything. And they're building something towards that as well. No, because you know Rhea's not done with them, so they still got something going on there. But it's interesting because
and then Tiffany's gonna be on Raw, and then Tiffany's gonna be on
Raw this Monday.
So yeah, it was like thing that Nia told Tiffany to go to Raw to do something, and
okay, yeah, that's interesting.
So that's gonna be a thing on
Raw.
That's
interesting. Okay, so I think what's gonna end up happening is I think Liv is gonna win, and it's gonna be because of Tiffany, and then Tiffany and Nia are gonna start going at each other again. No, not again, but going at each other.
I don't know. Honestly, I think
you think Tiffany might crash in on Liv and get that title.
I can see that happening.
Really?
I mean, honestly, and then also because her real life boyfriend is on Raw's roster.
True.
They typically want the talent to be on the same show. Like if they're together, they typically want them on the same show. So that'd be a good way to get her on the Raw brand.
That's true. Damn, I didn't think about that. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind it at all, and I think it'd be a face turn for Tiffany as well. They do. She's over like a motherfucker over there with the crowd and shit. So,
yeah, I mean, cause my thing is like the whole her and Nia thing, like it's too predictable.
Yeah. So kind of give us a little curveball a little bit, send her over there, cash in, and then Tiffany becomes champion and all that. So yeah, I could definitely see that. Man.
Yeah, I mean, because another thing we have looming out there is the return of Charlotte. That's another thing that's looming out there.
Yeah, the whole thing with Charlotte, that's gonna be
And I think Charlotte's on
Yeah,
SmackDown.
Charlotte
If I'm
definitely on
not, if I
SmackDown. I
remember
think they
correctly.
doing Charlotte and Bianca. I think that's gonna end up happening. I think sure.
Yeah, I mean, so that's that's another looming thing out there in the division.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's out there, and then like you said, this whole like it's to me it's a lot of moving pieces right now. So I think it would be good if Tiffany was to cash in to get moved over there. Then you got Charlotte coming
Yeah.
back in, and her and
Yep.
Nia got history.
So it makes sense. Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't. That Charlotte Knight history is kind of interesting. They was over there smacking each
yeah.
other and all
So
that in the ring.
yeah, so like that's the thing. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the cash in happens at Crown Jewel.
You think gonna happen at Crown Jewel?
Yeah, I can see Nia winning, hitting her with the Annihilator, and then here comes Tiffany.
I think Rhea's gonna get involved in that too. Honestly, I think Rhea's gonna get involved in that too because
Yeah,
she's definitely.
I mean, and plus at this point, the whole Rhea and Liv thing needs another party, and Raquel's not it.
Said Raquel's not it.
So you know what I'm saying. So like having Tiffy come over to take the title, that's just a whole nother angle to it. You can walk around, let them get to like a triple threat, like maybe at the Rumble or something for the title,
Yeah, yeah,
or even at Survivor Series.
yeah. Damn. And, they gotta start building. Yeah, I'm very curious on how that Survivor Series card gonna turn out. Very curious about that.
Yeah, because like I said, nothing's really been planted for it outside of we know it's going to be a War Games
Yeah,
match.
just that.
And typically they've done the women's and the
You know
men's
what? I
War
was
Games.
thinking about the women's war game match. I think that's gonna be a SmackDown. I think that might be a SmackDown one. I think both of the war games matches gonna be, but the men's one's gonna be like a mixture of Raw and SmackDown because you gotta have two come from Raw to come help them. But I think the
Yeah,
women's one's gonna be a SmackDown one. I hope because I think they can do more with. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man, because somebody bought
yeah,
up
like
Pure Fusion Collective. I'm like, no.
no. I mean, shout out to the stud line. Yeah, throw your tubes up. Shout out to the stud
Man, so
line.
nah, I don't think it's gonna be them. I don't know, man. I gotta see how they're gonna build this. Like, to be honest with you, I think Chelsea Green might be a part of the War Games match.
Yeah, I think Chelsea
I think
is
Chelsea. I
definitely.
know another gonna be Bianca and Jade. It's probably gonna be between like some other two. They might put Nia in that motherfucker too. To be honest with you, I don't know, but
It probably would be. Now I'm trying to think this through. It'll probably be Bianca and Jade, and probably
I
Damage
keep fucking
Control.
forgetting about Damage Control. Keep it.
Versus it might be the stud line. Two of the
They,
stud line
no, he might.
and
No, he might
Chelsea
just put
and
all three of them
Piper.
in there. Fuck it. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that. I know we're doing Braun and Jay again. Which is weird because we thought Braun was doing a face turn, and then he walked up to go. He walked up to
Yeah,
Gunther like, yeah, I'm gonna come for that. And then out of nowhere, he just spears the shit out of Jay Uso and then kills the New Day. Like, what are we doing?
right. Then he does his little thing. Talking about you thought I was gonna let him live.
Like, I was just looking like, so what are we doing here with this? Like, what's next with that? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
So that's got to be it. Yeah, and I think at this point, if you're gonna bring Jay
The bloodline thing, you
into
need to take the title off of him.
that, yeah, you gotta take that off of him and put it back on Braun.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up, man. And I think really, you know what? I know what's.
And now that I'm thinking this through, the Stephanie Jay thing is not going to be the thing that costs Jay the title.
The bloodline.
Jacob's going to pop up on fucking Raw.
No, all of them gonna pop up.
Yeah, they're gonna pop up on Raw because it's not the whole thing is like it's out there that Jimmy was telling Roman, we need him. Now they're gonna jump onto him to try to keep him
That's
from
gonna be
getting
so
to
fucked up,
them.
man. Jay is a lovable guy, man. He just want to go to Waffle House and wrestle. That's all he want to do, man. He just
Right.
want to go to Waffle House and wrestle, man. Then they gonna jump him, cost him his title and everything. Cause I think
Yeah, they're gonna jump Jay. Sammy gonna come. to help him, of course.
They're gonna beat.
And then
They're
that's how
gonna
you
beat
bridge
Sammy. They're
that
gonna beat
gap.
Sammy down. They're gonna definitely beat Sammy. Now Sammy gonna get beat. Man, I'm not looking for it.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's gonna break my heart is when Jay loses that title. That's gonna fuck me up, man. Because it's like, damn, nigga, that's Jay Uso, man. Like how you lose his title like that, man? That's crazy. So I think,
But
yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna
spin the
spin the block
block
on
on
it
it
for sure.
because he's too over for it. Like it's gonna come back. But I think at this point, this is how we get the Usos versus
Mm-hmm.
God. This is how
Yeah,
we get there.
yeah,
Like
I
this is
think
how we
that's
get
gonna be a
there.
WrestleMania match. That has to be WrestleMania. That has to be WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like I do them to open the show. To be honest with you, like that has to be a WrestleMania
Yeah.
match. And then and I'm hearing, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Jacob, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Solo because I don't think Solo is gonna be fighting Roman at WrestleMania. I think Solo and Roman gonna fight at Royal Rumble or some shit like that. But
Yeah, that'd be the only thing that logically
yeah,
makes
because if you
sense.
building
Yeah.
up for Dwayne to come through for the whole final boss thing and all that, man, you got to figure that out. But I just don't want Dwayne versus Cody for the title. I pray that don't happen. I
I
pray
don't
that
think
don't
that's
happen.
gonna
I keep
happen.
hearing things about that shit,
Like if anything that's gonna happen, it would have to be like a triple threat. Like I don't see it
yeah,
being a one
probably
on
like a
one.
night 2 thing where Cody has to face both of them or something like that. Man, I don't know, man.
It's gonna be like I think that might be or somehow Seth gets back involved and it turns into like a
Oh man,
fatal four
no.
way or
Seth, it's gonna be Seth and Punk. Seth and Punk at WrestleMania for sure. That's happening.
yeah.
That is
Yeah.
that is etched in stone.
Yeah.
Like that is going down. That's going down. Like them two. Like that's a collision waiting to happen. Collision.
Yeah.
Collision. Yeah. So nah, man. We kind of broke everything down. What's been going on this week? Now we want to tell you we would probably try to do this more weekly now. Get back in the spread art building too. Do some things as well. I'm just trying to get my money together so I can pay my cameraman, get him together and
Yeah.
everything. So I'm trying to get all that together. And I couldn't really do it because this wedding's been kicking my ass. His wedding has been whooping my ass. Talked to Craig about it, man. Craig said what up to everybody and all that shit. I have him back on here real soon too. But what's next for us, man? I did find a program. I was telling you about. The app where so
Okay.
we doing some breakdowns of some indie wrestling, indie-rific shit. We get that together, we break it down, see what happens and all that.
And then watch party.
Yeah, we got the watch party coming up, Survivor Series. We were supposed to do Bad Blood, but I think we talked about it already. But no, did we talk about it on here? I don't think we did. Oh,
no,
okay.
we talked about it. We didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
here,
basically what ended up happening was we had
football season.
We had the fucking Michigan game coming on, and when they started playing the Pac-12, they didn't fuck the times up on that. Then the UFC fight was on that day, and then the Tigers all of a sudden just got fucking hot. So it was just all bad, man. But no, we back up. We're gonna be back up there. We'll have the flyer and everything soon for that. Like I said, we're gonna be at Bound for Glory. We actually gonna be there the next day too for their next because they have a taping that day too.
Yeah, we cover Bound for Glory and the Taking of Impact that week.
And then we're gonna be at the press conference and everything, so we're gonna do that as well. And we got something else in the works. We can't really talk about it because I don't want to jinx it. I'm sure Kendall don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, like but just fingers crossed
for sure. Corey's working on that right now for us, so we're gonna see what happens with that. And yeah, man, it's good to be back, man. It's episode 5. We'll try to make sure we don't have a long layoff like we did last time, but we're back. We're gonna try to make this more weekly now, so we can get some more things going and all that. And yeah, man. If you have any questions, you have anything you want to talk about, just send it. Just send us something here. I'll throw them.
And we gonna work on. Yeah, we also gonna work on getting some guests on here. We got some stuff we got to spend the block on.
Yeah, it's crazy because Ricky actually hit me up. And he's gonna help us out too. Brooks.
Which Ricky? How the hell did he get in this?
Hey man, he pointed against in my direction, man. So he's gonna
okay.
Knowledge. Yeah, you know Knowledge, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge is a big wrestling fan too, for what I heard. So
yeah, that's that's a little bro.
He's gonna set that up, and he's like, now you have a resource with me. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, shit, there it is.
I mean, yeah, that's my Swiss Army knife for my
So
shit. So
he just hit me up. He inboxed me and shit. We talked about it. We got together and everything. So he want to help. So I'm like, cool. Give us some help and everything. And then yeah, we're gonna try to get some things more in tune. Like try to fix some stuff up and all that. Get all this together. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we gonna like I said, we're gonna try to do this more. We're gonna try to do this on the weekly thing now. Yeah. So
yeah,
appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I gotta go get a lineup, get ready for this wedding and all this other stuff. So.
I'm about to go get some breakfast.
You got a show tonight, don't you? No, that's next week.
No,
Oh,
this is
okay,
our off
cool.
week, so
Well, yeah,
no, I ain't doing shit. But Lions game
yeah.
come
Go
on today.
Lions, go Lions,
Probably,
go Lions.
yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
that's
So
gonna
beat them whole ass
man.
cowgirls. Nah,
They earned this one, man. They earned this one. They earned it. We gonna whoop their ass,
yeah.
man. But yeah, we will see it. We gonna drop this, and we will see y'all next week, man. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.